All right, 2020 Kauffman 43 foot triaxle 21K GVWR trailer. A lot of you guys asked me, you know, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. Now I'm gonna start off this video with, don't get crazy in the comments with anything of, oh, if you don't like it, you should have bought something else. No. So I'm gonna say this is absolutely the perfect trailer for what I need, but no matter what you buy, there is always going to be something you don't like about it. Always gonna be something. You guys can see triaxle trailer, 37K axles. We got flip out ramps. We got nice aluminum ramps down here. We got a 12K Badlands winch that is wireless. And we got it fifth wheel converted because I run a fifth wheel, not a gooseneck, which that's what I love. So I'm gonna go over, first of all, 5 things that I don't like about the trailer. And it's really hard for me to say this because I absolutely love this trailer. I like this, but I don't. So the triaxle itself. Unfortunately, with a trailer like this, you have to get it in a triaxle. They don't make this as a tandem dually, which would be absolutely awesome if I could get this in a tandem dually. That'd be pretty sweet. But it's not. It's a triaxle, 21K instead of a dually with 25K. So that sucks because it wears out bearings and other parts a lot faster. Tires, that center tire gets a decent amount of wear. There's also more bearings to go through. There's more brakes to worry about. So that's the first thing that I don't like about it, is that it's a triaxle. Now, I shouldn't even say I don't like that it's a triaxle. I should say I do like triaxles, but I don't at the same time. So that's why I'm starting this number 1. If it was my thing, I would definitely want it to be a tandem dually as opposed to a triaxle. But again, this is literally the perfect trailer for the setup that I am running now. 17K GVWR is what I have it derated to run non-CDL. That's the first thing that I don't like about it, is that it's a triaxle trailer, okay? But I was never going to buy this in a tandem, ever. Never, I would have never done that. So I don't want a 14K trailer, I want a 21K trailer. That's how I see it. Beefier the better. So, second thing I don't like about it, which again, this is all nitpicky stuff because I can't really find many things that I don't like about it. This is very nitpicky. The width is only 88 inches instead of a full 102. So that definitely keeps a lot of things out that I can't do, because, you know, I can't pull a trailer on top of this trailer. That's the only, the sucky part about it. So, like, if I wanted to haul one of these on top of this, you can't do it, because to get that up there, you'd have to have a forklift or a crane or something, or like a trailer like that. You can't get it up there because that's 102 on the wheels. But unless you're like craning it down on, you can't self unload. So that's number 2 I don't like, is the 88 width as opposed to a 102. Now let's go with the third thing that I don't like about this is, obviously going with the length, or the width is only 88 inches. The third thing I don't like is that there's no center rail, okay? Now, obviously there can't be, because, you know, there's no point in a center rail because this is only an 88-inch wide trailer. So they kind of go together, but that's the third thing I really don't like, is that there's no center rail, meaning that you couldn't pull a trailer up through the center. And if you guys look at like RV transporters, they'll haul 2 to 3 of them, and they'll have a center rail where they'll put the tongue or the jack of the trailer, they'll put a wheel on it. You guys see that right over there? They put a wheel on that, and then you can roll it the whole way up with the winch cable, and you can put 2 to 3 of them on those step deck trailers. Mine, you can't do that. 2 reasons: no center rail, and second, there is no, the deck's only 88. It's not a 102. So that kind of sucks, but that is the third thing that I don't like about it. Let's go with 4. The fourth thing that I don't like about this is the jack system, okay? You guys can see right here, Kauffman. Now I get it, it saves a lot of weight, you know, that's fine, but I don't like that it only has 1 jack down the middle. I wish that it was on both sides, okay? That's the next thing I don't like about it. It's just that I don't like that it's a single jack. Now, in my case, running a 5th wheel, all I have to do is I put it down. See, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have it on the 5th hole. All I do is back up under it, put air on it, and then I just pull that pin. I never have to touch the landing gear. But it would be really cool if it could have the 2 on the outside. And the 5th thing that I really don't like about it is the toolbox size. That, I think, is the one thing that actually bothers me about the trailer. Everything else is just me nitpicking. The toolbox itself, like you guys can see here, is not very thick, so you can only really put straps and a couple straps and stuff in there. You really can't load this thing up like a normal toolbox where it be like up to here. That's, yeah, that's number 5, and that's probably the only thing that I can really say that I don't like about it. Like I said, all the other stuff nitpicking, and that's just me. I bought the trailer because I like it, and ultimately it is my dream trailer for the setup, or for what I'm doing. So even if I get a bigger truck, I'd still run this trailer. And I don't plan on getting rid of this trailer ever, to be honest. But see that 17K GVWR allows me to stay non-CDL. But I'm going for the CDL hopefully this week. I'm gonna make an appointment this or next week, this week probably, and we'll go for that. Now there's a couple things, 2 things. It's not the trailer's fault, but there is no top deck. I would really love a top deck, for 1, and 2, I don't like how thin the necks are on these. I get it, they try to save weight. I don't like, you know, there's no handle there. Like, it's all nitpicky stuff. There's nowhere for you to mount the spare tire because up here, like, all that's cut off. But again, like I said, all nitpicky stuff, not stuff that bothers me. It's all fixable stuff we can deal with. You know, a tire mount, I can put those chain holders on there and do stuff like that. But for the sake of the video, there's, you know, the 5 to 8 things that I just, you know, are nitpicky, I don't like about it. Now let's go over the things that I do like about this trailer, because there is quite a few. All right, I'm gonna start in the back. I'm gonna start right back here. What do I like about this trailer? I like that it's a tri-axle. Why? 3 7K axles, 21,000 pound GVWR. I derated it to 17K, I've already said that, but 21K GVWR, so that's great, as opposed to a tandem is a 14K, so that's 7,000 pounds of capacity that you're losing without that 3rd axle. So that's one thing I do like. Second thing I like about this trailer is these flip out ramps. Absolutely love these, because when I get my CDL, I'll be able to hook up 2 cars and put a truck back here, which will put me at like 46 feet, which will allow me to run the flip outs. I'll be able to make good money, and I don't ever have to worry about being too long. Whereas when I'm non-CDL, I can only take 3 cars, so I never have to use the flip outs. So they're there if I need them. I absolutely love these, okay? So that's the 2 things I like. I like that it's a tri-axle, and I like that it has the flip out ramps. Next thing I like about this one, because this is custom, the previous owner had this done, but this bar right here, you can see there's a bar right there that comes right here, and I like that this was cut and put up here. Why? This increases, you have like 8 more inches of, you know, you can put a car up, you can have cars that'll clear the winch, so you can have these things up here pretty dang far, which makes it a lot easier. That's another reason why, like, I could be 2 inches over, and I don't think 3 cars ever will put me over length, and that's what I love about it. Now the next thing, 4th thing that I love about it, is the open center with this stuff here, the netting, because this is how you strap down these cars. You basically have one here, then you'll run it over, you'll have the second one, and then you'll pull that strap over, so you'll have 3 points of contact with each strap, with each. So that's what I like. You guys can see basically the same principle. One here comes over here, and then you'll have the 3rd, you know, your ratchet. So it makes it so much nicer. So I absolutely love that. That's the 4th thing I like about it. 5th thing I like about it, and this was something that I did, I converted it to a 5th wheel. I absolutely love the 5th wheel conversion, because I can just back up under this trailer, put the airbags up, hit that pin right there, and pull out. Whereas with the gooseneck, you got to sit here and hit the landing gear for the longest period of time, and it's terrible. And then when I decide I want to drop the trailer, I put the airbags all the way up, I put it down on the 5th hole, drop the airbags, and pull out. It makes it so nice. So that's the 5th thing that I like about it, is the 5th wheel conversion. Absolutely love this trailer. This thing is literally perfect for what I need to do. And, you know, in the beginning, you know, I tell you, I complain that, you know, it's only 88 inches wide, but that is definitely a pro, because it keeps the trailer a lot lighter. Imagine if you added, say, if it's 88 inches and 102 is the legal limit, so that adds another 7 inches each side. Imagine splitting this down, so 7 inches go that way, 7 inches go that way. That means you're adding to each one of these beams 14 inches. So you're adding a crap ton of weight. And honestly, I do find it is a benefit. It is a trade-off. You can't pull campers with it. Wait, I don't have to worry about it. Whereas like this thing's a lot lighter, so it keeps me under 26,000 a lot easier. Plus, if you added a center rail on top of 14 inches on each one of these, just imagine how much more this thing would weigh. And there's also no torque tube on these, but that's another thing I like, is that it's such a light trailer. I haven't even like scaled myself empty. And the thing is, just by going off the numbers in my head of, I know how much my truck weighs, and I know this thing weighs 6,400 pounds. I've been able to keep every load with these 3 cars under 26,000. It's been great, absolutely. But if anybody asks me about this trailer, I tell you, absolutely love it. It's my favorite trailer that I've ever owned ever. I used to have an Iron Bull triaxle 40-foot, and with the wood center 102 wide, and honestly, with the drive-over fenders, that trailer was heavy compared to this one. That was probably 7,500 to 8,000 pound trailer, whereas this one's only 6,400 pounds. This thing is light for what it is. This is a great trailer, absolutely love it. And honestly, I'd buy another one. I would absolutely buy another one in a heartbeat. I wanted a wedge for the longest time, and ever since running this trailer, I don't want a wedge anymore. I just don't. With this trailer as well, unlike a wedge, you can't put a car up at the front on a wedge if you're only running one. But if you're running a flatbed like this, you can put that car wherever you want. Obviously, you don't want to put it behind, because then you have the trailers picking up on the truck. But if you have a wedge and you put a car on the top, you can flip it very easily. Whereas with this, you put it up there, you don't got to worry about that. You never have to worry about flipping this trailer. There you go. There's my reasonings for loving and hating this trailer. I don't hate it, I absolutely love it, and would buy another one. So when we get it back from, once my truck's done, we're gonna be taking it to Fleet Pride. They're gonna be doing some work to it. We're gonna get, I've said this, we're gonna get rings here. We're gonna get the tires mounted here, one on each side. I'm gonna have them move this and put a different inspection sticker on it, obviously, because this inspection sticker's out. This trailer actually expires this month. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna make it to Fleet Pride in time, but I'll have them move that and put that somewhere a little bit more professionally. Probably just put it on the inside, honestly. But yeah, for what it is, love it. Love the wireless remote too. But there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. Have a good one. Safe travels. Now we got to get the CRV started because the battery died.